What is up, Bat Family, and welcome to Batman Theory, where we take a deep dive into comic books, movies, cartoons, and everything in between that has to do with the Dark Knight. So, guys, before we get started, I'd ask if you please subscribe to our channel. We are, only a couple weeks old in this in the YouTube space, and we're trying to give you guys daily dose of Batman content, and we'd really appreciate the love and support. As soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away a free backlit Batman sign that is customizable to the winner. All you have to do is subscribe and comment on a video to automatically enter into the contest. So we appreciate the support. Now let's get to the video. So I want to talk to you guys today about the time in Batman the Animated Series when the Riddler was trapped in a virtual hell. Now, I don't know if the artist and the director purposely tried to convey this, but basically the entire premise and the setup at the end does look like a virtual hell. It's all red in the background and everything, but let me get to what actually happened. So the episode is called What is Reality? It aired November 24th, 1992. It was directed by Dick Sebast, who has done quite a few of the Batman the Animated Series episodes. I gotta be honest, though, this is not really one of my favorite episodes. However, the ending is what intrigues me so much, because the episode itself is kind of lackluster for that show. But even the lackluster episodes on that show are just really good, but the ending is what really gets me. So basically what happens is, right in the beginning of the episode, there are several different people that have certain things happen to them. For instance, a jogger tries to make a withdrawal from the ATM, and all of a sudden their account gets completely erased and there's no money in it. And then a message comes up, and it's a riddle. Where does a 500-pound gorilla sleep? And then right after that, a stock market has the electronic ticker has another riddle come up on it. What's worse than a millipede with flat feet? And then the DMV actually has it finally as the final riddle come up on their computers. They've been hijacked, and it says, how do you fit 5 elephants into a compact car? So obviously it's pretty obvious right from the beginning that the Riddler is behind this, because he escaped in his first introduction. If you're so smart, why aren't you rich? And Batman never actually caught him. And that's one of the few instances where the villain actually escapes Batman the Animated Series, and that's what makes the Riddler so intriguing in this series. So they find out that Edward Nygma, who is the Riddler, ends up erasing, or is trying to erase all of his personal records, the social security number, everything from existence. He doesn't want to be Edward Nygma anymore. He wants to be only the Riddler. Meanwhile, a giant box is delivered to the GCP building, and the entire bomb squad is brought in because they think it's a bomb. It actually turns out to be a giant virtual reality video game computer. Robin searches through the whole thing because he's an expert on computers, goes through the entire software, doesn't find anything. While Robin's on break, Commissioner Gordon hops into the virtual reality set, shuts off everyone else so no one else is allowed in except for Commissioner Gordon, and Robin is stuck there looking at a lifeless Jim Gordon while he is trapped in this virtual reality. Now, the animation of the virtual reality is really interesting. It's, like I said, it's very hellish landscape. It's all reds, very dark hues, very depressing. Batman has to go into the virtual reality and defeat the Riddler. So Riddler puts Batman through all these different things. He has to solve riddles. He has to beat him in virtual chess and other really zany different things that go on in this world that the Riddler, come to find out, controls. Once Riddler enters the actual virtual reality landscape, he tries stopping Batman from taking apart the box to get to Jim Gordon. A big virtual fight ensues, and Batman reminds the Riddler that he is multiplying himself to stop Batman. He's cloning himself, and there's 32 of them. On top of that, the Riddler is controlling this virtual world, and in doing so, it's completely exhausting him and wearing him out. And then the world begins to collapse. Commissioner Gordon and Batman end up leaving the virtual reality world, and they find Riddler at the World Exposition Fair because the Riddler left a clue as to where he might be. They find him there, and he is essentially a vegetable. It looks like his brain is completely fried. He is left there. And we see later on in the series, guys, that he is brought back and he is fine and somehow escapes the virtual world. But the episode leaves it, and honestly, I like to think in my headcanon that Riddler died there. That's how he dies. He is essentially a vegetable on the outside. He can't do anything, and he is stuck in this virtual reality world because they end it where Batman says he's trapped there indefinitely, and there's no way to get him out. He probably won't ever leave. I don't know about you guys, that is extremely terrifying to think, and really one of the more sinister moments in the Batman the Animated Series, without even probably intending to be, but adult me looks back at this, and I rewatched it a couple of weeks ago, and I thought this would make such a good video because it's so intriguing to figure out, and to think about how scary that really would be. All right, guys, so that's it. If you have anything you want me to cover, just put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, I will see you guys then. Have a great day and stay safe.